exceptionally nice 1932 Ford Dearborn Deuce. We're going to walk around and tell you about this modern hot rod like we usually do. Very cool, a lot of performance features on it, high-end suspension, show quality undercarriage, underneath the hood horsepower. Finished in a PPG smooth yellow, beautiful color. All steel fenders, body. Dearborn Deuces have a top that folds down into the cavity here. Has power windows so you can roll up the windows and run the air conditioning. A lot of nice options on this one. Boyd Coddington Gotcha Series blaster wheels on it. We'll get around to the backside there and we'll share some of the suspension with you. High-end Paul Atkins interior. About 2,600 miles on this build. Type of car you can drive. We spent a lot of time running it in high heat conditions. Absolutely no issues. Up front here you'll catch the, we'll have the specs, tire sizes and everything in Spud's Garage. Drilled rotors. It has the open wheel style front suspension on it. Willwood power disc brakes front and rear. Modern headlamps with turn signals down on the lower portion of them, LED. Cars like this are fun because you can actually drive them and spend time with them. Dearborn Deuces are getting pretty hard to find that are well equipped like this modern hot rod. We'll give you a peek at the front suspension here. You get an idea of the colors. We cruise around here with a different light. Nice spreader bar. I believe that's a Dan Fink style grille. Chrome plated billet. Has a reverse open hood here which unveils a Magnuson Supercharged Southern Performance Systems SPS 6-liter GM LS2, pushing about 558 horsepower, 470 pounds of torque, 4L65E automatic overdrive transmission, the SuperRide rear suspension center carrier. We have a full history file on this one. We'll spend some time opening the compartment there and sharing the back and how some of the features work on it. The hood has a release over here by the convertible top release, and it opens on a reverse open or clamshell style open, so you have access to both sides. Give you a peek in here and I'll open up the door. Odometer, electronic white face gauges, emergency brake, full audio system, gauge pod in the center there, or audio pod. Paul Atkins interior, like we mentioned, you'll see speakers in the door here. Paul Atkins badge is right there on the forward of the firewall. Has emergency brake, again 4-wheel disc brakes. Very nice high-end leather, chocolate and tan interior in it. Give you a feel there. These are power windows are really nice on these. The AC on this one blows ice cold. As we mentioned, I spent some time driving it. Letting it idle. Toyo speed rated radial tires with those Gotcha Series blaster wheels on it. Give you a peek of the interior here. We'll have some shots at Spud's Garage with the top up, and I'll get a short segment here after I put the top back up for you. Out back here, LED tail lights, little subtle scrolling in the back, center back there. You're getting kind of a full view of the light and color on this one. With the sun rising for us. Too much fun. Trouble-free cruising. All modern components. Titled as a 1932 Ford. Factory VIN or VIN is stamped in the frame rail. Over here on the driver's side, you'll notice it has a Gotcha Series steering wheel on it that matches the wheels on it. Again, PPG smooth yellow base clear throughout. Has a LED indicator here for the shifter, polished stainless steering column. This is your high beam indicator right here. Your headlights underneath the dash. You'll notice the power window switches are, there's the passenger side, one over here for the both. Starts up instantly with the electronic fuel injection. Custom tuned ECU computer. Depending on the RPM, the oil pressure is 25 to 50 range. Volts are 13.5 or so. Water temperature, we've been running a little bit. It does run cool even in hot weather. Quarter tank of fuel. It is acquiring the signal for the electronic GPS. Get out and we'll come back to that for you. Well, it's acquiring the signal and we'll cover the miles. Drop down license plate in the back here. The odometer reading is 2646. Put the headlights on here. You see headlights have LED indicators in the bottom there. The park, run, and turn. Here's a receiver for the GPS. It is a Sirius XM receiver over on the other side. We'll lift this up, have a short little video clip, get you in the trunk too. I'm thinking you need to get in. Hang on to the end of the video. All right, let's get you underneath the hood here. Very nice, professional, modern powertrain. A lot of extensive detail on this one. The block itself has been smoothed. Transmission smooth. Everything's been powder coated that way. It's a Southern Performance Systems GM LS2 6-liter supercharged, Magnuson Supercharged 4L65E automatic overdrive transmission. Comp cams, supercharged camshaft, harness and ECU. It has drive-by-wire LS2 Corvette style gas pedal. Inside. Up front here, you'll catch an idea of the suspension. We'll get it up on the lift there for you. You can see the shocks, cantilever style shocks, inboard suspension, Heights IFS. VIN number is down here on the frame. You'll see the cooling component style electric cooling fan, aluminum radiator, clamshell style hood here. We'll cruise around to the other side. 9.5 to 1 compression ratio. Rated at 558 horsepower, 472 foot-pounds of torque at 6,200 RPM. We do have the dyno and spec sheet for it. The polished supercharger right here. Has air conditioning and heat. AC and heat lines down here. Ceramic coated long tube headers on it. Coolant recovery bottle right there up front. We'll actually fire it up here for you. All right, we'll get you in the rear compartment here. Battery is located here. It's an Optima Red-Top gel battery. There's a small storage compartment over there. Over there is the brake master cylinder fill cap. You look at the battery here. Here's the full complete records for the car right here. Sirius XM receiver. Satellite GPS over there. Bottom side of the deck. Number 3 unlocks the trunk. All right, we'll get you in the trunk here. As we mentioned earlier, Paul Atkins interior, same professional level of interior including the trunk. Fuel tank is mounted here, fill point. Very nice hot rod stance. Tan canvas soft top. As mentioned, it folds down into this cavity here. It's very easy to operate. Step back and let you take a back shot here. All right, we'll take you around the eye level view on the lift here and cover a few items, and we'll get you the undercarriage. These are all steel fenders. You'll see how the headlight stanchions are molded into the fender there. Beautiful spreader bar, custom chrome billet grill in it. Fenders flow over here into frame horn covers. We'll get to the undercarriage in just a minute. Get around the post here. These are all steel fenders. They've been stone guard protected underneath, obviously show quality finish throughout. Get the undercarriage, we'll share that with you. These are Boyd Coddington Gotcha Series blaster wheels. Up front here we have 205/50 R16s. Peek into the wheelhouse here. Frame rails are pinched up front a little bit so the hood sides could be fit, or a mild pinch is what it's called. I don't see any marks here at all. Again, stone guard on the inside of the steel fenders. Out back here, it has a 245/45 ZR20 rear wheel. Those are 10 inches on the back. Nice roll pan on the back of the Dearborn here. Of course, out back, we'll get the undercarriage here. TCI chassis. Heights independent rear. Independent front. All right, there you go. Very cool hot rod. Nicely done, show quality style build. Cool roll pan with a drop down license plate. Out back here is a Heights SuperRide, fully independent suspension, four-wheel suspension, independent rear here. The center section is a posit traction 370 ratio. This one has about every option I could think on it. It has polished center section here, polished calipers, Wilwood calipers, polished outer bearing housings, chrome half shafts, chrome lower control arms here, polished stainless forward bars and pinion support bars. Beautiful work of art. Out back here, the frame is lightly C-notched for the half shafts. Show quality finish on the frame. The exhaust is all custom built, goes up over the axle. V-band style connectors on it, polished stainless Borla mufflers, ceramic coated exhaust. See the crossover there in the center. Polished aluminum drive shaft. Has four-wheel disc brakes, so it has this booster here. Remote fill reservoir master cylinder on it. Stainless hardware used on the running boards. The inside of the fender aprons, front and rear, which are steel, and running boards are all stone guard coated. Car has 2,600 miles on it, so it's no marks underneath here, very clean. Trans cooler right there with braided stainless lines. 4L65E automatic overdrive transmission. You'll see how the frame's all been show smoothed and refinished here. All the joints have. Polished steering rack. It has the open wheel style front suspension in it. You'll see the bottom side of the fenders here. Receiver driver for the air conditioning is way down low here. Polished aluminum oil pan. Again, the open wheel style front suspension with polished upper and lower control arm stainless. You'll see open wheel style has the cantilever style shocks up front here. Coilovers adjustable. Really a work of art underneath here. Beautiful.